President Biden's historic choice for the Supreme Court is one step closer to be on the court after a tense week of confirmation hearings on Capitol Hill. If confirmed, Ketanji Brown Jackson would be the first black female justice. TMJ4's chief political reporter Charles Benson asked NBC's Chuck Todd if the votes are there for a confirmation.
Confirmation hearings are over for President Biden's Supreme Court nominee, and the U.S. Supreme Court sends Wisconsin's legislative redistricting maps back to the drawing board. Let's talk about this with NBC's moderator of Meet the Press, Chuck Todd. Well, Chuck, do Democrats have the votes to confirm Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, or will she be the first Supreme Court nominee to need the vice president to break a tie vote in the Senate?
Well, so I'll answer both questions.
Sure.
One is she's definitely got the votes to get confirmed. Joe Manchin coming out today sort of ended any drama there. On your second question, look, is it possible? It is. I think it's unlikely, though. I think I can count at least two votes. I think Susan Collins, who won re-election, essentially promising she's going to be bipartisan, particularly on stuff like this. I think she's going to do this. I think that's pretty obvious. I'd be surprised if she didn't. Mitt Romney looks like somebody uncomfortable with how Republicans behaved in that Judiciary Committee hearing. Strikes me he's going to be deferential to the president. So I don't think Kamala Harris's vote's going to be needed. But I do think what a week ago I might have said would have been 5 to 7 Republican votes, I'm down to thinking it's 2 to 5, and I'd probably be more comfortable saying 2 than 5.
Well, let's talk about the U.S. Supreme Court, because this week they said to the Wisconsin Supreme Court, you didn't get it right when it approved Governor Evers' preferred legislative redistricting maps for the legislators. Now, it was a 7-2 decision, but Justice Sotomayor said, she was one of the dissenting justices, she called the court's action unprecedented. Was it?
Well, look, I understand why she used that word. I think sometimes that word gets thrown around too much. Unprecedented, because frankly, you can always find something.
Right.
But I believe what she was referring to is what is rare here is that here's an issue within a state. Okay, it's a state issue. It's a state decision. Now, yes, they have to use the federal Constitution to interpret some of those things, but boy, it is very rare that a federal judge, a Supreme Court, wants to intervene in an issue that a state Supreme Court was involved in, that involves an issue that really only impacts people in that state. There's usually a lot of sort of judicial restraint on that front a little bit. For instance, if you recall why many people were upset when the Supreme Court didn't get involved in different vote count. Hey, a state decides how it counts its votes. A state decides how it draws its map. So I think that's what she was referring to. It's extraordinarily rare that the U.S. Supreme Court does sort of intervene on something like this. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but that's I think the mild surprise to her.
All right, Chuck Todd, appreciate your time, and you can watch Chuck Todd on Meet the Press this Sunday on TMJ4.